Hello everyone, welcome to Nostalgia Street in the 2020s. I'm taking a look back at GTA 4. I'm gonna try and find some of those rare vehicles in GTA Online, or GTA 4 free mode. Not that online BS we all know and love today. This game came out April 29th, 2008. And this game still shreds, still holds up. So, kicking it off with our first vehicle that I actually spawned right next to. The Vapid what is it? The Yankee, yeah, the Yankee. Spawns in this location, and I believe this location only in Tudor. So right there, just after that sweet broken down bridge that you basically jump right into it. So yeah, numero unero. However, getting it out is just the easiest. I don't want to really drive this around, so let's get into some other vehicles that are in the area. Good old Ruiner. Over here we should see some more box truck stuff. Down. Oh. Yes. So in this location, I believe there's other variants. I think there's a flatbed as well. But the fuel truck of the Packer spawns here. Not too far from where we just were. Just off the giant bridge there. And then over in this area, you'll see more. Traffic is turned off, but whenever Sultans are spawning, come around to this same area in this island, and you'll see a blue Sultan, not the RS, but like the middle of the road. It's got a cool spoiler, different hood. Some of those options are actually customizable in GTA 5, so I made one not too long ago. Dig it. So here, we'll try and get us car to spawn, another box truck, and then down here, same thing in this garage, one will spawn. It's always difficult to find the right path, the right way to get them to spawn, so to say. Like, you just drive around in a block and you kind of like you can't go too far away, but you gotta keep it, you can't be too close either. So like, if we do a lap here, see? We got this guy to spawn. Oh, the guy down there did not spawn. So this would be the mule. Which I think, yeah, the mule made it to GTA 5. Hey, get in, would you? So if we do another lap or two, we'll get that brother man to spawn arenes. And you know, like I said, you just gotta find, like, you can go up here, screw around or something, and come back. Maybe go this way. I haven't found a consistent pattern to get it to spawn 100% of the time, but I usually have pretty good luck. Ones that I don't have good luck with are the Rancher and there's like a town car, an old school town car that really rarely spawns. What do we got over here? We got another mule? Hey, look at that. So you get a couple locations for the mule to spawn. I can't say that I've actually seen that. Sometimes this game freaks out. There's one street in particular where cars spawn parked, but in the road as if they were driving, and like their souls just got sucked out, kind of thing. So Oh, that guy's gone. That guy's still gone. Who knows? Maybe try and take a shortcut. Cut through. But I don't think that would work either. It's gone. It's not there. Hey! What are you? I remember something spawning here, but I hadn't seen it spawn in a long time. Just a good old flatbed. How cool is that? I haven't seen one of these spawn in a long time. Oops. Doesn't want to do a burnout. Very cool. Kinda looks like the Phantom, but a little boxier. Probably a little older. Hey, another variation. Wow. Container box on the back. That's badass. Unfortunately, we can't get this guy to spawn. I don't know. Just luck of the draw. That's cool. Let's see if we can't 12 years later discover some new vehicle. There it is. He's done it, folks. Yes. Kind of like a Ford Econoline E350 van, or maybe an E550. The Steed. I like using that one for kind of like, not really role play, but just kind of driving around, acting like I'm a delivery guy by myself. So we got all three of these on the block to spawn. Steed, flatbed, and the mule. Wait, is that a cop? Is that an actual cop? Here's another thing you don't see in GTA 5 is parked police cars. Say that into your pop filter. Parked police cars. What we're going to assume is an off-duty police officer. Doing some repairs after probably a hot pursuit. So, you can do a real budget, basically no-cost roleplay series in GTA 4, Get your own custom match started with traffic and no cops. Get some people in there, have some people be cops, have some people be civs, and then just do some patrols. Fuck, I might do that. Anyway, moving on to some of the more interesting spawns. One I knew about for a long time is the Rusty Saber. There's also a Clean Saber. It's like on the other side of this map entirely. But Rusty Saber, beat down Saber. And then there's a beat down Virgo on this side too, which I missed my turn. And we gotta go further down. But yeah, Rusty Saber I found, and I've got to spawn a lot of times. And then whenever I try to find the Rusty Virgo, I always forget where it is. I always get lost in this part of the map. So you go back here. Oh, what a magnificent machine. Now this one spawns a couple different variants, and by couple I think I just mean two. So, as you can see too, like the wheels are all kind of clapped out looking. I think sometimes it spawns with missing headlights. We got patch panels on the rear quarter of the right side, and kind of just an exhaust that dangles. That backfires too, and it leaves a cloud. So I really love driving these around because the suspension is even worse. Look at that. That's just bad. And the ballistas in this game are badass too. So we'll do a lap. We'll see if we can get the other version of this to spawn, which it's really not too different, but, the fact that you get to see it is cool. Cool. How about you? I don't know if I went far enough. Yeah, many a days spent. Yeah, look at this one. We got the high beams, I believe. Yeah. High beams are out, and it also has the dangly exhaust. Oh, it's got Ah, it's missing. It's missing one side, and the left side's dangling pretty low. This one's tucked up. So that's cool. I knew about the missing headlights one, and my buddy and I were playing this the other night, and we didn't get it to spawn. So how cool is that? Even though the lights aren't there, the high beams still work. So let's do a lap, and let's get. I think the final variant of this Rusty Sabre. Alrighty. We have finally the final iteration of the crappy Sabre. I have been driving around for about 5 minutes to get these to spawn. One thing I noticed is that, they have that crappy kind of engine sound, like they're dying, some rod knock, whatever, some spitter sputtering. Some of them have different engine sounds actually, which is kind of crazy. So, and I drove around all that time just to basically show you that this one can spawn with side exhaust. So there you go. Now let's move on to the Rusty Virgo. I just love, look at that body roll. It doesn't, who cares what is realistic or not? It's how it feels. And they made this game feel so good. Some of the cars, they're underpowered, as in like trying to do burnouts and drift around corners. You lose all momentum, kind of like you do this and then car just kind of dies. You do a one-wheel peel. The only really good car at kind of keeping momentum and being a kind of badass is the Dukes. But even that's kind of sluggish. And GTA 5 is really no different. It's just the cars feel a lot stiffer and less. You feel less connected to them, I feel. So coming up on the Rusty Virgo, this one has a few different options and quite unique, to be honest. So first one we got. Okay. The alarm still works though. So as you can see, we got messed up bumpers. Oh, and another thing. With these Rusty Sabres, you can see that one has a grill. The one that doesn't have the two headlights in the middle, it doesn't have a grill. I just noticed that as well. So here we got a really rough looker. We got duct tape window. We got a missing fender. Some ratty wheels. The lights are pointed all mismatched. Grill's messed up. And this fender's all kind of wrinkled. There's I believe two other variants. Oh, and the wheel. If you look at that left rear wheel. Oh, wobbly. I believe that's... Okay, the right front's wobbly too. They're all kind of wobbly. Wobbly. Ooh. Hey, we got my favorite version, which is kind of weird because, this is so unique on this one. It's missing a fender, it's all wrinkled. But this one is kind of like rat roddy. It's somewhat complete. It's got both fenders, still ratty, but you got kind of looks like fresh primer on the fenders there. Still got the shitty exhaust on the left. Yeah, the last one is a little more crazy than the car I just dropped off. It's a little crazier. Oh yeah, and finally the craziest of the bunch. Why is it crazier? The last one, the left fender was kind of wrinkled up, and the right was missing. This one we got a missing right fender this time, and the missing left fender. Sorry, the right fender is way wrinkled. It's way gone. I think the exhaust is on the right this time, whereas the other two versions, the exhaust has been on the left, as you can see, maybe. Good lord. So yeah, just like that. So we got crazy wrinkly. Oh no, let's see here. For reference, so the Rusty Virgo's here. A boot. And the Sabre is over in this area. Or this area. One of these areas. You'll find it. So we've only really gone this far, and we've discovered many vehicles. Up here, trying to think. We got a car up here, and another one up there. And of course, I'm not even gonna go to this one. Everyone, if you know what's here, you know what's here. So don't even comment what I missed. Oh, you didn't do this car. It's there. We all know it. So all right, I'm gonna head up there then, because I think we got all the ones down here. Righty. On to Fancy Man's Cogsnetty. Yeah, you know that one. So this guy spawns here. Right there. And say you and a buddy are playing. Hey, I want one too. I don't want to drive around the block again. Hey, bro. No need. All you gotta do, do a little backing. There's another one. Another one for you. These slide pretty good. These almost rival the Dukes. Up here on this side of the map again, there's another vehicle, not one that I ever really go after. The burrito spawns here. So if you want a van, there you go. Speaking of Dukes, these bad mofos, everyone knows about all the variants. You know, you get the spoiler, you can get louvers, no louvers, the 3/4 decal, not 3/4, but the rear quarter decal, side pipes, I think are on all of them. The hoods, you got the blower. I think the splitter is optional too. Yeah, no splitter on this one. You got the triangle hood, bulge. There's also like a wedge hood scoop. And I think that's it. And then, see the chrome grill and stuff? The big bad one will have the spoiler and all the trim is blacked out, I believe. See those running around. But that is it for this island. All that I can think of. There's that one up north that I'm not going to talk about. There's that scoop. And spoiler. So you got the spoiler and the scoop. Good looking car. Really good looking car. Oh, is this the big bad mofo I was talking about? It's usually an orange, which, hint, hint, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's kind of like a black chrome, isn't it? All the trim's kind of blacked out. You got the spoiler, you got the decal. And you go look at this one. See, it's really shiny. Lighting. So I kind of look at it like that. It always looks black to me, so there you go. Alright, now we're moving on to this bastard of an island. There is a box truck, like a beer delivery truck on this island that is super, for me it's super difficult to get to spawn. We came from, see, now we're over here. We basically conquered this island. I can't for the life of me think of anything that is on this island. Down here in this area, you got garbage trucks that spawn, and then here's the Annihilator helicopters. There's usually like 4 of them that spawn there. But yeah, this guy will spawn in this area, but yeah, you know. Also, I didn't know cars would spawn there. That's cool. Very cool, but not rare. So let's get this bad mofo to spawn. Hopefully it's the first try. Oh, there it is. You see it? In the distance. Shit, I'm not gonna let this out of my sights. Oh, what are you doing, lady? Golly. Come on, come on, come on. We see it, folks. Don't deny it. It exists. It does exist. Everyone. The Sprunk delivery truck. I tried for like 30 minutes one night to get this thing to spawn. The Benson. Wow. I honestly did not think that this would ever spawn. I was starting to think that when you play it on a different console than it was meant for, that maybe some things just don't work. I don't know. Yeah. Hell yeah. And this is cool for, you know, your makeshift wannabe roleplay, whatever, you know. You know. Be a beer delivery guy, maybe who's kind of taking some product that he shouldn't be and gets caught slipping. Who knows? So, let's move on to the next one. Super happy with this. That only took like 2 tries around the island. I kind of did a little shortcut. I didn't have to drive as far as I thought I did, or usually do. Words. Next, gonna be my arch nemesis, the Rancher. This one, just like this one, could not get it to spawn. Ever since I re-downloaded it for Xbox One, like when I finally found out that you could have this on Xbox One, I was like, holy crap. Downloading it, getting that nostalgia going again. Online works, as you can tell, obviously, duh, idiot. But, shit yeah. Let's get to it. Alright, coming up on the spot of the arch nemesis. So, the Rancher will spawn right here. It'll be parked right in this spot. Man, oh man, alive. Just like this truck to get it to spawn. I did so many laps, no luck. Let's see if we can get this going. There's also another car in this area that you might see in the process of. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in my life, it's there. GTA 5, the Rancher is a suburban 4-door. But here, we got a sweet truck. Now this one does have many different options, which I don't think I'm going to be able to show off. Just because of the rarity that this bastard spawns at. But we got a no cab cover, nothing in the bed, got side steps there, and a grill guard. Some of these will have no grill guard, they'll have a cap on the back, and they'll have stuff in the back as well. So maybe let's do a couple laps and see what we can get going. This thing, oh man, we used to get this thing to spawn and we'd go do off-roading with it. So fun. So fun with this truck. Sounds a little weird, doesn't it? Maybe I found the right circle you need to do to get this thing to spawn. I've been doing all sorts of different stuff. Driving different ways, different speeds. Now it's gone. Man, if I can get this to spawn more regularly, oh man, it's gonna get cut down quite a bit, obviously, but I've been in here for about an hour now. Not just getting this to spawn, but I've been in an hour total in finding all the cars and stuff and traveling across the map. This episode's taking a lot longer than I thought. So now we got, that doesn't want to spawn. Also, there's a truck that'll spawn here, like a heavy duty truck. It also spawns in another spot. I'll show you in a minute. But let's see if we can't get this bad dude to spawn once again. Well, would you just look at it? I got another one to spawn. I forgot to also mention that they will have a roll bar. So you can have a roll bar with, yeah, stuff in the back. And I think there was a cab. Like a, like a topper. This one also has the lack of grill guard. Which I kind of, actually, you know what? That one's like got more stuff and looks cooler, but I think I prefer the kind of just basic truckness. So I'm gonna do a couple more laps and see if I can't get another one to spawn. I've been doing a lot of loops around here trying to see what works, what doesn't. I think if you go too fast, it doesn't want to work. And I also have another theory of certain vehicles maybe only want to spawn when they would spawn in regular traffic. So they say like the Sultans are out, and then that's when the special Sultans will spawn. So maybe, or like when other cars will spawn with it, like the Cadillacs and stuff like that. So, oh, see, look at that. We did a loop. Is that the same one or is that a different one? We did it nice and slow. And that one is basically the same as ours. So let's do another loop. We may have cracked the code here. We may have done it. So go nice and slow. I think you don't want to mess up the game's loading too bad. You kind of want to make it nice and easy for it to load in, because if you go too fast, I don't think it loads everything in. It sounds weird, but if we get another one on this round, then hell yeah, brother. Whoa, would you look at that? It's a different one too. I think it's it's black. Wow. Alright, let's do a couple more passes. So, this is the parade route, folks. This is what you want to take. You want to go just around here. I'm about half throttle. Also, I think messing with your camera, looking around you, I think that has another thing to do with it. So, I'd like to keep my thumb off the camera stick. Just do a nice cruise around the area. Nice and easy. And just like that, we got another one. Wow. Wow, that's all I gotta say is wow. Hey, we got a different option. We got kind of like rally lights in the front, or fog lights, with a little bit of a push bumper there. That's cool. Do it again. Now that I think about it, I don't actually think there was a topper. I'm guessing I was thinking of the roll bar. Nice and easy, the half throttle. Booyah. And another one. So I think that's all the options. Nice, and they're all two-tone. I think there's solid color ones. Take that back. Also in this area, I saw a couple when I was attempting to get that bastard to spawn. I'll probably get it to spawn right now. We'll do this live. Won't even cut. We'll just drive right to it. You remember the rusty saber? Well, remember when I said across the map was a clean one? Oh yeah, nice and clean. Fresh looking. Damn it. Alright, I was wrong. I'm gonna cut until it's right. Ooh, and here it is. The clean version of the saber. I don't want to give up this rancher, but let's take one last... what's going on, lady? One last good look at this thing. Nice beefy tires. Chrome Raiders from GTA 5. Whoa, what was that? Yeah. Rest in peace. But on to the next car. The clean saber. Got a nice two-tone on this one. Most of them are usually one solid color, but 550 SS. We got exhaust that's not dangling. And let's go on to our next car. Also, if you're in this part of the island, if you're up here and about, usually on this road, this highway, if the Futos are spawning, there'll be a red one with black, I think a black hood and stuff, and that'll be the Futo GT. There'll be a GT badge in the grill. They only spawn driving, so cop one of those if you're cruising around with traffic on. I mentioned earlier that there's a truck that spawns in this grassy patch right there. So let's see if we can't get to that spot where it's the same truck, but it's over in this spot. Action movie mode engaged. Hit that ramp. Oh, come on. Yes. Oh. Oh. He got tricks, everyone. He got tricks. This is now a stunt compilation. So if you go out and about, down and around, these usually spawn, I think, every time. Yeah. They're called the buff. I can't remember. Flatbed and a dump truck version. The Biff, not the Buff. Yeah. Pretty slow. I don't know. Cool that there's a lot of different types of like construction trucks and stuff. Keep a saber, and that'll do it for this island. Don't think there's any others. Next we'll head down this way, and I'm thinking the last two cars. Man, there's a lot more than I remember. Like, as I'm going through the island, I'm like, oh yeah, over here is this car, and then over here is this car. Also, why didn't Rockstar put this in GTA 5? It's always such a weird car, but I always like driving it. Weird and cool. I totally forgot. Down this way, we have 3 separate cars that spawn on the same street, right next to each other. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh my goodness. What is that? So on this sidewalk right there, we'll do a lap and we'll get those to spawn pretty easily. One of them I really like driving around, which I'll probably give up this sweet saber for. And here we go. So, as you remember, the pony. Ballista, which is whatever. The Emperor. I love driving this car. GTA 5, they totally screwed it up, and it is like the slowest piece of crap. But in this, it's a pretty decent car. And then the Habanero, which drives relatively good. I'm not, I don't really choose to drive it, but sometimes I'll steal one. And it's not too bad. So let's park up our Saber. This is a hot combo here. If we had like a red stripe down the side too, maybe a number 3 hill, yeah. Yep, Habanero. Just, I guess, get in it to show you that it's real. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a part-time hybrid too. I'm not sure, but it's like an RX 300 Lexus. Let's get in this cruising machine. I like this Emperor in this game because it just slays that one tire. Look at us go. Not many cars can do this in this game. So many people think that's probably it, right? There's no more. There's a couple that rarely spawn for me that I think a lot of people don't know about. I got one of them to spawn the other night, so I'm gonna see if I can get them to spawn again. And they're over in this area. I think they're just down this way. Okay, so they'll be spawning in this area. And there are a couple more old people cars. I'll give that part away. Also, this is the street where cars will spawn as if they were driving in random directions. So, like, that's not quite on the side of the road. And yeah, it's super kind of eerie because it's, you know, shady and stuff. Like look at these cars parked. It's super weird. And we got our first of two, everybody. This is a car you'll get quite familiar with in the single player. The Esperanto. So this spawns here, and then there's another one that spawns here. Rumor has it, this may have happened. Long time ago, me and some buddies screwing around, someone ran across Roman's taxi in multiplayer. Only happened once. Of course, none of us knew how to record anything. We were fucking rocking the 360s and all that good stuff. But yeah, Roman's taxi, which is, you know, same as this, but it's got like that red light in the grill or whatever, and it's got some other stuff on it and the cab fare stuff. I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that, but you know, if you made it this far, comment some other stuff that I may have missed, some stuff that you've personally experienced. I'd love to hear more. Yeah, I mean, you can play any GTA for the rest of the days, and you'll always discover something new. Like, look at these cars just cruising down the street. It's so weird. Look at that. It looks like traffic. They're facing the other way, weren't they? And there it is. We've done it. We got both of them to spawn. This is the old, like, it looks like an old town car. Like an 80s town car. The Marble. This one is so difficult to get to spawn for me. What a friggin' classic. I think I'm gonna get a screenshot with this thing, but look at that. Look at us. This thing sits kind of tall too. Well, that'll do it for today's installment of Nostalgia Street GTA 4 and some of the cars you may or may not have known about online. But there's one more thing we gotta do. Hope everyone has a great day, and love you guys. That's the best you get. Bye-bye.